Whatever you're going through, grab a long neck bottle or a big old pint and let's all have a few. 'Cause we're all in this together. To me it's all so clear. Drinking ought to be a team effort. There is no I in beer.
Thank you very much, Sir Jacko, for settling our next herd of the day here today, and welcome back to the Chinchilla SQCHA Cutting Show for 2022 here at the Wally Evans Arena, here at the Chinchilla Showgrounds, Chinchilla, Queensland. Thank you very much to Nutrient Ag Solutions, Equivet, Max and Robin, Kelly Condon and Letterbuck Pro Services, Cinch Australia, also Chinchilla Show Society. Also, thank you very much to our judges over the weekend, Kenny Cullen and Craig Sim as our main judge here this weekend. And our arena director, Lynn White, our backyard hand, Gil Perrott, our live stream and videographer, Ray Cooper, our cattle supplies, Cameron Wilson, Cole and Marcia Davis, also Greg and Andrea Lithgow, and our cattle supply today, the Dobell family, NTC Transport, Nobby, Chris and Sam. Thank you. As we're moving into our second herd of the $7,500 non-pro, we'll be paying out 6 places in this event, first to 6 with the sashes. Right now, 75's on top with Tessa Connigan with Think Pink. That's what they're all chasing for the number 1 spot. In herd number 2, we'll see Chris Jennings, David Dwan, Sarah Campbell, Robin Clark, Dan Sharp. Also Toby Simpson, Sam Campbell, Renee Richardson, Damien Moore, Thane Hone, Shanae Maguire, Catherine Jacobson and Beck Eddy will be our competitors. So Chris Jennings. Also, if you're owing accounts from Bobby J's, please go up and fix your accounts before 3 o'clock, please. If you can fix your accounts up at Bobby J's. Let's watch Chris Jennings to start things off today from Bow Desert, number 15. On the draw in our second herd of the 7,500 non-pro, Spoonful of Tijuana. Side by RS Chisholm out of a Miss Tijuana, was bred by Dean Beef down there in Victoria. So all eyes glued on Chris Jennings. Spoonful of Tijuana about to cross the showtime line for 2.5 minutes here in the Wally Evans Arena.
That's all I
Thank you very much there, Chris. That was Chris Jennings from Bow Desert. That was Spoonful of Tijuana by R.S. Chisholm out of a Miss Tijuana. (7-0) for that showing, 7-0. So next up will be David Dwan, then we'll have Sarah Campbell and Robin Clark. That'll be our next three to show. Also today we've got the 15,000 novice. That'll be our last event on the program. We're watching the 7,500 non-pro. Also make sure you fix up your accounts at Bobby J's Coffee and our food vendor here this weekend. Let's watch David Dwan from Warwick next across the Showtime line. Number 16 on the draw. This is Erin Top Drive. So David Dwan. So David Dwan, Erin Top Drive, about to cross the Showtime line. Thank you very much also to Nicole and Mick Dunbar for supplying the second mechanical cow here this weekend. Our Chinchilla SQCHA cutting show for 2022. Well, let's watch David Dwan. This is Erin Top Drive, owned by David Dwan.
Time when I did not care, and there was a time when the facts did stare. There is a dream, and it's held by many. Well, I'm sure you have to see its open arms. Dream on, white boy.
Thank you very much there, David. That was David Dwan. From Warwick, that was Erin Top Drive. $69 points there for David Dwan, 69. So now we do Sarah Campbell, Robin Clark, then Dan Sharp. Also, thank you very much to Equivet Breeding Centre, 142 Gymna Springs Road, Southbrook, Queensland. www.equivetbreedingcentre.com.au. We get set for Sarah Campbell. This is High on Cherries. Makes a home at Allara. Owned by Sarah Campbell, this one. Side by High Drive Cat out of a Ray Lady Ray. Was bred by the Delta Quarter Horse Stud. Next to cross the Showtime line. Already had a win yesterday in the rookies yesterday afternoon. Like to add another win to a great weekend this weekend. Successful weekend. It's our 7,500 non-pro we're watching today. Thank you very much to the Nobby Transport. for the Dobell family for supplying our cattle for today here on day number 3 of our last day of competition here in Chinchilla. Well, let's watch Sarah Campbell from Allara. This is High on Cherries. Thank you very much there, Sarah. That was Sarah Campbell from Allara. That was High on Cherries by High Drive Cat out of a Ray Lady Ray. $69 for her showing right there for Sarah. $69. Next up be Robin Clark. Then we have Dan Sharp. Then Toby Simpson. So Equivet Breeding Centre. Equivet offers semen collection, fertility, evaluations and semen freezing service and stands several outside stallions during the breeding season. So we move to Robin Clark's going to be next to go. Number 18 on the draw. This is Dixie Chick Olena, side by SQCHA. Out of a Oaks Gay Bar, was bred by Ian Francis. Our next one to cross the Showtime line for 2.5 minutes. Wish you all the best here today, Robin. This one owned by Ray Randall. So Robin Clark, Dixie Chick Olena. Thank you very much, Sir Robin. That was Robin Clark with Dixie Chick Olena. That was by SQCHA out of Oaks Gay Bar. 71 there for Robin, 71. So next up be Dan Sharp, Toby Simpson, then Sam Campbell. That'll be our next three to show. So Equibet Breeding Centre. Robin Woodward operates the Equine Breeding Centre, which is Queensland's oldest and largest breeding centre. So Dan Sharp, this is number 19 on the draw. This is Bittersweet High we're about to see. This one side by Highbrow CD out of Bitsy's Javelina, was bred by Barbara Williams at the Sunkissed Quarter Horse Stud. Going to be next to go Dan Sharp with Bittersweet High on our Sunday afternoon now here at the Chinchilla Showgrounds here at the Wally Evans Arena. So Dan Sharp, Bittersweet High.
One. Oh, yeah, it was like lightning. Everybody was frightening, and the music was soothing, and they all started grooving. And the man at the back said, everyone attack, and it turned into a ballroom blitz. And the girl in the corner said, boy, I wanna want you, it'll turn into a ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz.
Thank you very much there, Dan. That was Dan Sharp, Bittersweet High by Highbrow CD out of a Bitsy Javelina. Unfortunately, that was a 0 for the walkout there for Dan Sharp. This next up be Toby Simpson, Sam Campbell and Andrew Richardson will be our next three to show here today. So thank you very much to Nutrient Ag Solutions, Mark Pascoe and the team here at 8486 Warrego Highway, Chinchilla. Thank you very much for being involved with our cutting show here this weekend in Chinchilla. As we get set for Toby Simpson from Albany, number 20 on the draw. This is Caddy Perry, owned by Toby Simpson. This one signed by Pepto Stylish Oak out of a Blue Duck Caddy, was bred by Andrew O'Toole. So next to go, Toby Simpson, number 20. 75 still our high marking in our 7500 non-pro. That was set by Tessa Conigan and herd number 1 of this event. Let's see if we can change things up here with Toby Simpson with Caddy Perry, the one we're about to watch to cross the Showtime line.
fingers bled. Was the summer of '69. Me and some guys from school had a band and we tried real hard. Jimmy quit, Jody got married. Should've known we'd never get far. Oh, when I look back now, the summer seemed to last forever. And if I had the choice, yeah, those won't all be there. Those were the best days of my life. Ain't no use in complaining when you got a job to do. Spend my evenings down at the drive-in, and that's when I met you, yeah. Standing on your mama's porch, you told me that you wait forever. Oh, when you held my hand, I knew that it was now or never. Those were the best days of my life. Oh yeah, back in the summer of '69. Man, we were killing time. We were young and restless. We needed to unwind. I guess nothing can last forever, no.
Thank you very much there, Toby. That was Toby Simpson from Albany. That was Caddy Perry. That was by Pepto Stylish Oak out of a Blue Duck Caddy. (7-0) there for Toby. 7-0 on that showing. So we'll now move to Sam Campbell. Then we'll have Andrew Richardson and Damien Moore. That'll be our next three to show. Thank you very much to Tony and Rachel Pascoe and their two sons for supplying our hay and delivered. Long-standing graziers and farmers, been here for 130 years. Well, let's watch Sam Campbell from Allera. This is Pretty Whiskers, the name of this one. This one side by Smooth as a Cat, out of a Winradine Cat Baloo. So next go, Sam Campbell, number 21 on the draw.
I
Thank you very much, says Sammy. That was Sammy Campbell from Allara. That was Pretty Whiskers. That one by Smooth as a Cat out of a Winradreen Cat Baloo. 68-point marking there for Sammy. 68. As next up be Andrew Richardson, then Damien Moore, then Thane Hone. That'll be our next three to show. Also, make sure you put all your rubbish in the bins that are supplied here. And also, if a couple of hands can be, if they're staying this evening, you can give Terry Elliott a hand of pulling down the cutting arena. That'd be greatly appreciated. But let's move to Andrew Richardson, next to go from Roma. This is the one they call Dr. Phil. Side by EB's Phalaris out of Shania Niner. Was bred by Drew O'Keefe out of Tamworth. So next one to watch, Andrew Richardson from Roma, Dr. Phil. Thank you once again to Nutrient Ag Solutions, fertilizer, livestock, and also insurance. Thank you. Let's watch Andrew Richardson with Dr. Phil.
Deep down in Louisiana, close to New Orleans, way back up in the woods among the evergreens, there stood a log cabin made of earth and wood, where lived a country boy named Johnny B. Good, who never ever learned to read or write so well, but he could play a guitar just like a ringing a bell. Go, go! Go, Johnny, go, go! Go, Johnny, go, go! Go, Johnny, go, go! Go, Johnny, go, go! Johnny be good. He used to carry his guitar in a gunny sack, go sit beneath the tree by the railroad track. Oh, the engineer would see him sitting in the shade, strumming with the rhythm that the drivers made. When people passing by, they would stop and say, oh my, but that little country boy could play. Go, go! Go, Johnny, go, go! Go, Johnny, go, go! Go, Johnny, go, go! Go, Johnny, go, go! Johnny be good. His mother told him someday you will be a man, and you will be the leader of a big old band. Many people coming from miles around to hear you play your music when the sun go down. Maybe someday your name will be in lights saying, Johnny be good tonight. Go, 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 Johnny, go. Go, 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 Johnny, go. Go, go, go.
Thank you very much, Sir Andrew. That was Andrew Richardson showing Dr. Phil. That one was side by EB's Phalaris out of Shania Niner. 68 there for Andrew, 68. Next up be Damien Moore, then Thane Hone, then Shanae Maguire, then Catherine Jacobson, then Beck Eddy. So 5 more to show in this herd. Also, make sure you fix up your accounts at Bobby J's. If you're owing accounts, please go up and fix that up. They will be shutting shop around 3 p.m. today. So we get set for Damien Moore from Greenbank, number 23 on the draw. This is RBH Smart Steppin' Cat, side by Who's Top Cat out of an Annie Boone Small, was bred by Ross and Bill Henry. It's our next one to showcase here today. Now, Sunday afternoon here at Chinchilla for our 7500 non-pro event. 75 still on top. That's our high marking right now. We've got 74, 73, 72 and a half. Another 72 in there and a 71. Well, let's watch Damien Moore, RBH, Smart Steppin' Cat, owned by Damien Moore. So thank you very much to the Dobell family for supplying our cattle today here on our final day of competition here at Chinchilla. Also long-standing community members, the Dobell family. Also Nobby's Transport, one of the cattle carters around the area and been around for a long, long time. Let's watch Damien Moore, RBH, Smart Steppin' Cat. More with RBH, a Smart Steppin' Cat. That was by Who's Top Cat out of Annie Boom Small. 63 for that marking there for Damien Moore, 63. So we've got 4 more to show in this herd. Thane Hone, Sinead Maguire, then Catherine Jacobson, then Beck Eddy will wind things down in herd number 2 of the 7500 non-pro. Also lock in the dates of the North Star Classic, the 21st to the 24th of April. Only about a week and a half away. Head on down to North Star. As we get set for Thane Hone. Number 24 on the draw. This is the one they called To Hell With You. Side by Hard Hat Henry out of Give 'em Hell. Was bred by Raylene Higgins. Good luck to Thane Hone on our Sunday afternoon in our 7500 non-pro. All want a piece of that pie. Got to be in that top 6 at the end of the rainbow. Thane. That was Thane Hone with To Hell With You. That was Side by Hard Hat Henry out of Give 'Em Hell.
An arrow to the heart. I never kissed a mouth that tastes like yours. Strawberry
6-0 there for Thane. 6-0. This will now move to Sinead Maguire, our third last competitor, in herd number 2 of the 7500 non-pro. This is the one they call Smart Little Sugar. It was side by Kit Kat Sugar out of Alina's 2 pair. Was bred at the Q Stud down in Tamworth. Sinead ended up second yesterday. In one of her events. Let's see if she can get the win here on our afternoon. Here in the 7500 non-pro, Smart Little Sugar. Also 2021 rookie champion at the Blonde River Cutters Futurity Show last September. She's next to go. Sinead Maguire from Cumbia. Also lock in the dates of the SQCHA Roma Cutting Show. That'll be in the 29th of April to the 1st of May. Spend your weekend and the May Day weekend in Roma at Bassett Park. So all eyes glued on Sinead Maguire, chasing that 75 and above to equal the lead or take the lead by herself. Smart Little Sugar. Thank you very much there, Sinead. That was Sinead Maguire from Cumbia. That was Smart Little Sugar by Kit Kat Sugar out of Alina's 2 pair. Well, enough to put you in around a third place right now, Sinead. 73.5 there, Sinead. 73.5. That'll put you in third money right now. This next up be Catherine Jacobson. Then we have Beck Eddy. And wind things down in herd number 2 of this event, 7500 non-pro. Also lock in the Burham Downs SQCHA Cutting Show weekend. That'll be the 22nd to the 24th of July. But all eyes glued on Catherine Jacobson. This is Rock and Rio, number 26 on the draw. Side by Bob's Hickory Rio out of Rock and Missy. This one bred by Philip and Loren Gray. It's one we're watching right now. Good luck to Catherine on our Sunday afternoon.
I've never felt like this before. This feeling's like so unreal.
I'm obsessive when just one thought of you comes up. And I'm aggressive just when thought I'm close enough. You got me stressing, incessantly pressing the issue. Cause every moment gone, you know I miss you. I'm the question, and you're of course the answer. Just hold me close, boy, cause I'm your tiny dancer. You make me shake and I'm never mistaken, but I can't control myself. Got me calling out for help. SOS, please, someone help me. It's not healthy for me to feel this way. Oh, you are making this hard. I can't take it, see it don't feel right. SOS, please, someone help me. It's not healthy for me to feel this way. Oh, you are making this hard. You got me tossing and turning, can't sleep at night. It's time, please, someone come and rescue me. Cause you on my mind, it's got me losing it. I'm lost, you got me looking for the rest of me. You know it's testing me, but still I'm losing it. This time, please, someone come and rescue me. Cause you on my mind, it's got me losing it. I'm lost, you got me looking for the rest of me. Got the best of me, so now I'm losing it. Just your presence in a second, guess my sanity. Yes, it's a lesson, it's some phased on my vanity. My tummy's up and that's when I see you get so hot. My common sense is out the door, can't seem to find the light. Take on me, you know we said you feel it right. Take me on my crutches, tie up in your arms tonight. I'm out with you, you got me head over heels. Boy, you keep me hanging on the way you make me feel. SOS, please, someone help me. It's not healthy for me to feel this way. Oh, you are making this hard. You got me tossing and turning.
Thank you very much there, Catherine.
dirty face, hide behind your collar. What is done in vain? Truth is hard to swallow, so you pray to God to justify the way you live a lie, live a lie, live a lie. And you take your time, and you do your crime. Well, you made your bed, I made mine. Because when I arrive, I bring the fire, make you come alive. I can take you higher, what this is. For God, I must now remind you, let it rock, let it rock, let it rock. Now the son's disgraced, he who knew his father when he cursed his name, turned and chased the dollar, but it broke his heart, so he stuck his middle finger to the world, to the world, to the world. And you take your time, and you stand in line, where you get what's yours. I got mine. Because when I arrive, I'll bring the fire, make you come alive. I can take you higher, what this is. For God, I must now remind you, let it rock, let it rock, let it rock. Because when I arrive, I'll bring the fire, make you come alive. I can take you higher, what this is. For God, I must now remind you, let it rock, let it rock, let it rock. Just let it rock, let it rock, let it rock.
Thank you very much there, Beck. That was Beck Eddy from Kingaroy showing Airtime. That one side by Time's Up out of a Cat's Angel. 71-point marking there for Beck. 71. Well, that winds down herd number 2 of the 7500 non-pro. A round of applause for those competitors here today. As we're changing out the herd, Brett Peachy herd settling team to please be on standby. Brett Peachy, Renee Richardson, Jodie Turvey, Kylie Ray, Erilee Lynn No, and Delvine Waltman, Kevy Wilson, Michael Dunbar, Lisa Gibson, Chris Jennings, Andrew Gale, Serge Rowland, and Paul Poole will be our last competitors in the 7500 non-pro in our final herd of that event, and then we'll do a presentation. Well, it's time to stretch your legs, check out KC Saturday, or head on over and grab yourself some lunch from Bobby J's, and we'll be back very soon for our final herd of the 7500 non-pro.
It's a nice day for a white wedding.
Hotter than a $2 shot of whiskey, looking pretty sitting at the bar. Looking around the room with the devil on your shoulder like about to steal a cowboy's heart. I'm your Billy the Kid, so baby let's get you gone. I ain't even sure just where you're headed, but I sure like to tag along. Hey, Miss Tumbleweed, well I believe tumbleweed is better than one. Everybody needs a buddy when they're on the run. Hey, Miss Tumbleweed, let's ride the breeze. Town to town, just a kicking up dust. Make a little trouble, man, make a little love. Teach me your gypsy ways. Come on, baby, show me the ropes. The real world can chase this girl, but we leave him in a cloud of smoke. No telling when we're lining up. Rebels like you and me. Nowhere, anywhere, everywhere out there, somewhere in between. Hey, Miss Tumbleweed, well I believe two tumbleweeds is better than one. Everybody needs a buddy when they're on the run. Hey, Miss Tumbleweed, let's ride the breeze. Town to town, just a kicking up dust. Make a little trouble, man, make a little.
catch a fish with a barber, drink a beer out the can, liquor out the bottle, how the good Lord intended it. Yes, he did. I love my country, I love my country. Six strings and fiddles and skeet from Kentucky. We keep it funky, we like how it sounds. Monday to Sunday, yeah, I love my country. Up loud and proud, rolling into town, hanging out the window like a blue tick hound. Ain't sorry, ain't nothing to be sorry about. I love my country, yeah, I love my country. Up loud. Barbecue, steak fry, styrofoam, plate date night. George Strait singing great swine. We turning up, sitting lakeside. That pedal still, she straight sliding. Over here to me, she do that Alabama shake like you ain't ever seen. I love my country, I love my country. Six strings and fiddles and skeet from Kentucky. We keep it funky, we like how it sounds. Monday to Sunday, yeah, I love my country. Up loud and proud, rolling into town, hanging out the window like a blue tick hound. Ain't sorry, ain't nothing to be sorry about. I love my country, yeah, I love my country. Up loud. I love my country. Up loud. Talking way up loud. I pop and rock and rap, I like Skinner. And going out downtown when I'm with her, like driving too fast down a 4-lane road.